Vietnamese units of measurement are the largely decimal units of measurement traditionally used in Vietnam until metrication. The base unit of length is the thước or zich. Some of the traditional unit names have been repurposed for metric units, such as thước for the meter, while other traditional names remain in translations of imperial units, such as dmanh for the English mile. History. Originally, many thước of varying lengths were in use in Vietnam, each used for different purposes. According to Hoang Phi, the traditional system of units had at least two thước of different lengths before 1890, the thước tha or thước moc, equal to 0.425 meters, and the thước du vai, equal to 0.645 meters. According to historian Nguyen Thin Thu, the Truong zich and Dien zich were both equal to 0.4664 meters, while according to Phan Than Hai, there were three main thước. The thước du vai, from 0.6 to 0.65 meters, the thước du dt, at 0.47 meters, and the thước moc, from 0.28 to 0.5 meters. With French colonization, Cochin China converted to the metric system, the French standard, while Annam in Tonkin continued to use a thước du dt or Dien zich equal to 0.47 meters. On June 2, 1897, Indo-Chinese Governor-General Paul Duma decreed that all the variations of thước would be unified at 1 thước tha to 0.40 meters. Effective January 1, 1898, in Tonkin, Annam retained the old standard for measuring land, so distance and area in Annam were 4.7, 4 and 2 times the equivalent units in Tonkin, respectively. Length. Notes. The thước is also called thước tha to distinguish it from the meter. Other than for measuring length, the thước is also used for measuring land area. According to the UN Handbook, some areas unofficially use 1 truong equals 4.7 meters. According to Hoang Phi, the truong has two definitions: 10 Chinese kai or 4 thước moc. The TC is also given as TUC. According to the UN Handbook, some areas unofficially use 1 TC equals 4.7 centimeters. Miscellaneous units. Chai vai 1 chai vai equals 14.63 meters dm. According to Hoang Phi, 1 dm equals 444.44 meters. According to Vincao and Nguyen Ph, 1 dm equals 1800 zich equals 576 meters li or li. According to Vincao and Nguyen Ph, there are two kinds of li. 1 kong li equals 1 kilometer equals 3125 zich, while thi li is a traditional unit equal to 1562.55 zich. Psi area. The following table lists common units of area in Vietnam in the early 20th century, according to the UN Handbook. Notes. Annamite units of area were 2 times those of other areas, due to units of length being 4.7, 4 times those of other areas, as explained above. According to the UN Handbook, the Phan is also written PHN. The Sao is also given as cow. Tonkin and Annam had different definitions of the Sao. Miscellaneous units. Kong or Kong dt. The Kong, used for surveying forested areas, typically in southwestern Vietnam, was equivalent to 1,000 square meters. Dm vuong. The Dm vuong measures 1 dm times 1 dm. Volume. The following table lists common units of volume in Vietnam in the early 20th century, according to the UN Handbook in THIUCHU. Additionally, 1 fong of husk rice equals 13 thang or 30 baht in 1804. 1 vuong of husk rice equals 604 gr 50. 1 fong or vuong or commonly gr equals 38.5 liters, though it is sometimes given as 1 fong equals 1/2 hoc or about 30 L. During French administration, 1 gr was defined as 40 liters for husk rice but only 20 liters for some other goods. It was commonly used for measuring rice and salt. 1 TUC equals 3 1/3 microliters. 1 when equals 1 liter. The following table lists units of volume in use during French administration in Cochin China. Notes: unhusked rice was measured in hock while husked rice was measured in vuong because a hock of unhusked rice becomes 1 vuong after husking. 1 hock of unhusked rice weighs 1 ta. Miscellaneous units. Thung in Cochin China and Cambodia. 1 thung equals 20 liters. The thung is also given as tau. Weight. The following table lists common units of weight in Vietnam in the early 20th century. Notes: the TN in the context of ship capacity is equal to 2.8317 or 1.1327 cubic meters. The can is also called kantar to distinguish it from the kilogram. The NE-acute N is also given in one source as 375 grams, but this value conflicts with the Lang from the same source at 37.8 grams. The 375-gram value is consistent with the system of units for measuring precious metals. The dong is also called dongcan, to distinguish it from monetary uses. The French colonial administration defined some additional units for use in trade. NE-acute N equals 2 Tho equals 10 Din equals 10 Luang. Units for measuring precious metals. The Lang, also called K or Luang, is equal to 10 Kai. 1 K equals 37.50 grams. 1 Kai equals 3.75 grams. Miscellaneous units. Bin. The bin was equivalent to 69 pounds in annum. Time. CANH. The CANH or TRNG CANH is equal to 2 hours. Gi. The Gi Dong Ho, or Tieng Dong Ho is equal to 1 hour. Currency. Traditionally, the basic units of Vietnamese currency were quan, tien, and dong. 1 quan was 10 tien, and 1 tien was between 50 and 100 dong, depending on the time period. From the reign of Emperor Trn Taitong onward, 1 tien was 69 dong in ordinary commercial transactions, but 1 tien was 70 dong for official transactions. From the reign of Emperor Lorelei, 1 tien was decreed to be 50 dong. During the Southern and Northern dynasties of Vietnam period, beginning in 1528, coins were reduced from 24 mm to 23 mm in diameter and diluted with zinc and iron. The smaller coinage was called Tien Gian or STN, in contrast to the larger Tien Quai or CTN. 1 quan Tien Quai was equivalent to 600 dong, while 1 quan Tien Gian was only 360 dong. During the later La dynasty, 1 tien was 60 dong, therefore, 600 dong was 1 quan. During the Yuan dynasty, Vietnamese traders at the border with China used the rate 1 tien to 67 dong. Zinc coins began to appear in Dai Viet during the 18th century. 1 copper coin was worth 3 zinc coins. Beginning with the reign of Emperor Jia Long, both copper and zinc coins were in use. Originally the two coins had equal value, but eventually a copper coin rose to double the worth of a zinc coin, then triple, then sixfold. Until the reign of Emperor Than Thai, it was worth 10 times a zinc coin. Under French colonial rule, Vietnam used the units hao, zu, chin, and kak. After independence, Vietnam used dong, hao, Virginia zu, with 1 dong equaling 10 hao or 100 zu. After the Vietnam War, chronic inflation caused both subdivisions to fall out of use, leaving dong as the only unit of currency. However, overseas Vietnamese communities continue to use hao and zu to refer to the 10th and 100th denominations, respectively, of a foreign currency, such as zu for the American cent.